Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Finding America. I'm really glad you took the time today to come by and check out this video. I hope you enjoyed the previous footage I shot. Just wanted to continue to share a little bit of the place I live and the place I'm lucky enough to live in. I love these mountains, and I really love the history of these mountains and the people especially that lived here and worked really hard. I mean, it was not an easy life. If you can imagine a couple of hundred years ago trying to grow the crops and have enough food and make sure you jarred enough and everything for when the winter came. As you can tell, we're starting to get some snow now. And back then they had some really hard winters. And just the thought of those families living there around the fireplace in those little log cabins with the foot of snow outside, it's you really appreciate what they went through and the hardships they faced and to get through everyday life. So every time we find a relic, a tool, anything, it's a special piece because it came from these people that lived out here and settled in these mountains. That's why Chris and I love hunting in East Tennessee. And every time we dig up a relic, it just brings us that much closer to the history of this area. And it also lets us do what we enjoy the most, and that's finding America. Well, we started our day off bright and early at a site of a huge Civil War camp. Now, this place has been hunted since the 70s. It's not easy hunting. You got to use your imagination and creativity to figure out a place where guys might have missed something. But we did end up finding some nice things. We're over in some woods of a large Civil War camp that we hunt quite a bit. And you might see Chris, he's way over there in the trees. And I'm over here. I got my first good signal. Very scratchy. A lot of iron here, trying to work in between it all, and heard just a little bit of a high-toned beep, and got myself a nice bucking ball. So that's a good sign. Last time we were here, we found a Confederate teardrop and a nice deep buckle. So we're going real slow and working in the iron, just listening for those conductive signals. And for you Etrac users, I'm running in two-tone ferrous with a manual sensitivity of about 22. Well, we're still hunting in the woods here, and not a lot of targets towards the inside, so what I like to do is I try to go, if there's a road here, which there is here, hunt close to the road. Most of the guys will avoid hunting close to the road because there's a lot more garbage, but there's a lot of signals because the guys don't hunt this area as hard. And I just got a very nice high tone. I'm down 11 inches, and I finally see an edge. It's almost like a block. Kind of hard to see. There you go. Now I'm gonna have to dig this out, and it's gonna take me a little while, but I wanted to show it to you while it's in situ there. And I don't know, it might be an axe head, hard to tell. We'll keep digging and I'll show you what it is after I get it out. Well, finally got it out. That thing was about 13 inches deep, and it was a killer axe head. I like that. Definitely well used. And more than likely Civil War period. We're right in the heart of the camp here. And that's a pretty nice axe head. I like that. Very cool. I'll be hauling that out of here. Still working this outer edge of the woods here along the road. I'm about 20 feet from the road, and got a really sweet 1544 signal. I was kind of hoping for a dime, but the ferrous number was up a little bit. So turned out to be what appears to be a valve stem cap. It's got a little diamond texture pattern here to grip it, and yeah, pretty sure that's what it is. I'll clean it up later and get a little better look at it. Well, Chris hollered, said he finally has a signal. Yeah, but it's a heck of a signal, maybe. It looks like a button, huh?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Lord.
It's pretty crusty, but boy, that looks like one.
Want me to pluck it?
Yeah, see what you can see.
Oh, yeah.
You see some wings on it?
Ooh. Oh, there it went. I don't know. Almost felt like an ironback, but hopefully not. I don't know. We'll toothpick this and see what exactly we've got here. It's definitely a button. It's just a matter of whether it's a war period button or not. Well, as you can see, unfortunately it's not Civil War period. It's a Hawk overall button, and it's probably 30s or 40s. I actually never seen one of these before. Kind of brand I wasn't really familiar with, but pretty cool find. It's got a little iron back, and that's a pretty cool find for Chris. Well, we stayed there till about noon hunting that area. We decided earlier that if it wasn't producing a whole lot, we weren't going to spend the whole day there. But we did make some nice finds. But we got in the vehicle, drove 30 miles north to one of our favorite places, the Fringe Woods. It's amazing what we found in that small area of woods, and there's still so much more woods to hunt. So we decided we're going to go up there. Chris had his new 6-inch quill for his Equinox 600, and we'd gotten a lot of rain, so we figured the signals probably popping up there, and yeah, we weren't wrong. It was pretty awesome. From the very beginning of that hunt, it started with a bang, and even walking back to the car at the end of the day ended with a bang. So it was a great time. Well, I just got totally shocked by what was in this hole. I got a 1241. I'm thinking, maybe I got a wheat penny. Dug down just a few inches, and boy, I saw this thing pop out, and I'm like, oh my Lord. It is a gorgeous silver Victorian buckle. It is just awesome. I started to wipe a little bit off, and it's definitely oh
yeah, look at it shining up.
It's got to be silver.
Is that a butterfly motif on it?
I don't know. It looks like flowers, but that is a heck of a cool piece right there. That makes my day.
This place has had a lot of silver, man.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of neat artifacts. And wow, just awesome. Well, I'll get this cleaned up, and we'll check this beauty out. Well, I got a really strong nickel signal. It's ringing in about 1213, 1214, and I dug down, and it wasn't a nickel. Got a really nice old spoon. Got a really strong green patina on it. See it right there. But it's very cool. A little bent up, but she definitely has some age to her. I'll get her cleaned up and see if there's any kind of markings on it or not. But that's a pretty cool find. Well, I got a 1228 signal. Very loud. Dug down, and I was pretty surprised. I got the little adjuster for an oil lantern, and it's got a patent date of 1873. So very nice older one, and I'll get it cleaned up a little bit and show you a picture of it. Chris found something kind of interesting. What'd you get, man?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. It's off-centered.
Yeah, it's been machined down. I don't know if that's like a Rains guide, or that's kind of wide though. But
thin. I don't know.
Yeah, could have been just some finial type thing. I don't know. Pretty cool though.
Different.
Little age. Well, we got a very loud 1222 signal, just about an inch down. Nothing too special, but has some age to it, a little pocket watch cover. We got a beautiful 1242 signal, and just ringing up really strong. And it appears that I got a some type of brass hinge. You see where they had it secured to a chest or something, but I'll get that cleaned up. Looks like it might be might be kind of interesting. Cool find. Well, I got a nice little squeaker of a signal. It's ringing up like 1138, 1238. Sort of in your zinc, weedy range. But I got an early shaving razor handle. That's pretty cool. I think I've dug 2 of these, and Chris has dug 1 just in the last month. I don't know, we've been having a run on razors. But that's pretty cool. It's probably 20s. So I'll clean it up, give you a better picture. Well, my next signal was a nice sharp 1240. It's expecting some type of coin, but I tell you never know what's going to come out of the hole next. That's some kind of it's a yellow telephone. I have no idea what that went to, but hey, pretty cool. Thought I'd share it with you. Well, pretty good example of why you should dig it all. I was thinking this is about a 1215, 1214. It's a little higher than a nickel, but I was really shocked when I saw what came out of the hole. I got a brooch with a cherub on it. Pretty spiffy, but it looks silver, but it isn't. It's some type of pot metal. Definitely looks to be Victorian. But I'm going to have to clean it up and see if there's anything on it. It might give me some clue. But that is really cool. This place really produces some amazing finds. Well, not 10 seconds after I got that cherub brooch, which I dug right here, right there. I moved over just a little bit. Actually, I heard this signal when I set my detector down to dig that hole. And I heard another nickel tone over here. This one was ringing up 1515, and yeah, I was pretty surprised with this one too. Got myself a silver war nickel. That's my number 47 silver on the year, and yeah, she's a 1943 Philadelphia. That's awesome. This is a pretty nice little spot because I got the silver nickel here, the cherub brooch here. And then up there, that's where I got the silver Victorian brooch. So, pretty interesting little area right here. And just digging every signal I get. Now got another loud, shallow target ringing in at 1222, which is just above pull tab. And on the pull tab, it was a little entered mechanism to a pocket watch. I cleaned that up. It might have a maker's mark on it or something on it, so that's a pretty cool find. Well, this is pretty neat. I got a huge high tone, and it was kind of a large signal, but I went ahead and dug it. We're just out in the field, and I pretty much dug up the whole clock. I don't know. I know a Victorian home once stood here, and it burned a while back. And this may have been inside the house, but you can see I got some of the gears, inner mechanisms, got some of the mechanism frames to the clock, both of them actually. And hey, just kind of cool. Thought you might like to see it. Kind of interesting find to come out of the ground. Well, this is definitely the day. I don't know, this is my day for pocket watch parts and clock parts. I got another pocket watch cover here. It's amazing how many timepiece parts they lost around this field. Very cool. Alright, well, Chris and I were heading back to the car and we're just swinging across the field, and Chris is like, I just want to find a coin signal. And I kind of jokingly, as I hit a real nice high tone, I said like this, and I dug up that. So I put it in my pouch, filled the hole, moved my coil over about 6 inches and got a sweet, tight high tone. And it was ringing up 1145, 1146. And Chris about killed me. I got a silver quarter in the hole. Oh my Lord. So we don't know what it is. It's a little worn. I got a feeling it's just going to be a Washington, but I will take it if it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna, oh yeah.
It's a state quarter.
Yeah, 1941, silver Washington. Well, that's the way to cap the day off, man. Yeah. That's number 48 silver for the year.
We got about 500 feet to go. So.
Yeah, we still got a little ways to go back to the car. All right, well, I'll take that. It's lucky I'm driving because Chris probably would leave me here.